we were at a UFC event. He was sitting next to us, and there was a camera, a live streaming camera in our face. Mm-hmm. I didn't feel like being live streamed. God struck me down. So I politely asked him, very politely, and this is all on video. I never called him a bitch. He's my friend. Mm-hmm. We work together with Prime. I was like, hey, bro, do you mind switching seats with me just so you can face the other way? Because I just don't feel like being live streamed all night. Please don't be mad at me, Jidion. This is like coming from a nice place. I'm not good at like messaging. Whatever I said, it was like polite.
Yeah.
I think it rubbed him a little bit of the wrong way. Cause like, I get content creation, especially being like a young creator. He's in the heat of it, dude, and he's doing great. His numbers are great. Yeah. He's got a loyal audience. W's in the chat for Jidion. And so I think it may have rubbed him the wrong way, dude. Like you know, I'm out of it. I'm not daily vlogging. I'm not doing the live streams. Like I value the time and privacy I have with my girl at these events that we come to. I think it rubbed him the wrong way a little bit. Then he snapped on my brother. And like people can say that I'm a bad brother and all this shit, but like, you know, I only have so much tolerance for people who are talking shit about Jake, like including Bradley Martin recently. So I texted Jidion. I was like, hey, bro, I think you went a little too far with Jake. Hopped on the phone. I was like, if you ever want to clear anything up, and he like apologized, whatever, and because he was talking about his ex and all the deepest cuts you could go for with Jake, he did in one live stream. Kind of rubbed him the wrong way. So when this Dylan shit started coming out, and by the way, that was the extent of my conversation with Jidion. Okay. Then when this Dylan shit started coming out, Jidion's stoking the fire with Dylan. Fucking get back on Twitter. You're the funniest guy ever. Like, and I'm in my head. I'm like, you worked with us with Prime. You've been on my podcast. We're friends. We have open dialogue. I even gave you advice with some stiff stuff in your career. Because of these two things that I think were very reasonable, why are you completely flipping to someone who is an evil human, especially as a person who is as supposedly good virtued as Jidion is?
Nah, he's a good guy.
Why choose Dylan Dennis, an actual evil human? And I knew this was going to happen. He was backstage. You chirped him. He's like, hey, Logan, can we switch seats real quick? He was like trolling me in person, and I was, you know, I don't know, testosterone flying. Like I was at this press conference. I just threw a cake of Dylan Dennis' head at Dylan Dennis. Yeah. And I was just like, yo, you two-faced. And he's like, yo, dude, what about you and KSI? What about won't be real with KSI? And I didn't understand what he was saying. And he says he doesn't need to be real with me because I'm not real, but I've only kept it real with Jidion. I don't know the young man.
I think you guys need to connect again.
Yeah, dude needs. He felt justified to respond in the way that he did.
That's insane to me. Because even after I did that, he goes for the deepest cuts he can.
What's the deepest cut?
Just saying deep. Like, bro, I've done a lot. I'm roastable. You know, there's some things that you can say, and some things that you know, like, all right, I'm going for his fucking jugular. And he did that. Like, what are you doing going 0 to 100? You know, and like. He's a young creator. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm not even gonna comment. I have no business on trying to assume what's going on in his life.
We need to have
God bless him. God bless him.